After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Jackson on first down. Roberts got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Balaj trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
57. Right there, Lee. There you go, 5-0 here. Hey, color.
Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run it with Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And he's going to go down again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Yellow. Let's go, Rule lady. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Vince Beagle. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. These two teams all tied after one.
We got 4. We got 4.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Beagle picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, Ridley. 55. Let go. Come on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Ballage. Nifty move. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he checks this one down to Williams. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some space here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to